there's something greater than this, and I'm ripe with anticipation. Yeah, I have a good feeling, staring at the starry ceiling, a dream in my heart. Yeah, this is just the start. My suitcase is packed and I'm wheeling. I'm on the move, out into the great wide open. Look out, world, here I come. Hoist up my sails and ride the wind.
Well, the day finally came. After a year of planning and building out our van, it was finally time to hit the road and venture out across America in search of adventure. With heavy hearts, we said our goodbyes and headed north towards the Smoky Mountains. Our first 3 days were mainly spent driving, but here's a quick recap. We first made our way from Florida up to Savannah, Georgia. We spent a few hours walking around the farmers market in Forsyth Park and bought some chestnut mushrooms, which we cooked later for dinner. Savannah was a little busy for our taste though, and we were ready to get into the mountains, so we soon left and made our way north to Greenville, South Carolina. We did a short hike here in Paris Mountain State Park before continuing north and finally reaching the Smoky Mountains. Our first full day here was mainly spent in the nearby town of Gatlinburg because we needed some Wi-Fi to upload last week's YouTube video. But we did explore around the city a bit. Overall, it was super touristy, but it was a lot of fun. We really enjoyed listening to live music, and we did treat ourselves to this huge dairy-free milkshake, which was expensive but delicious. We camped inside the national park, enjoying some nature and a campfire, which brings us to day 4 of our trip, where we finally began exploring Great Smoky Mountain National Park. Good morning. Today is Tuesday, May 16th. I think we're on day 4 of our trip now. I've lost track, honestly. It's kind of all blurred together.
But it's our second night at the Smoky Mountains, the Great Smoky Mountains. And we are loving camping so far. We've been building a campfire every night. And we've been using the restrooms here at the campsite, and they also have a little sink where you can do your dishes. So that's helping preserve our water tank.
Mm-hmm. Today we are doing the Cades Cove loop. We are at the Cades Cove campground right now, so we're pretty much right here. But there's this big loop in the park, and it's supposed to be known for wildlife. So we're hoping to see a lot of wildlife. Our camping neighbor last night told us she has seen some bear cubs around the loop the last few days, so that would be amazing if we could see some baby bears. But yeah, we're just going to drive the loop, see what we see, take some photos and videos, and just have a good time. But yeah, that's our plan. We're just glad to be out here. It is gorgeous, as you can see these trees behind us, and we're excited for what lies ahead. Cades Cove is one of the most popular spots in the park for good reason. This 11-mile drivable loop takes you around a lush green valley covered with wildflowers and offers breathtaking views of the surrounding mountains. It's also one of the best spots in the park to view wildlife, and you're likely to see deer, coyotes, turkeys, and black bears, just to name a few. Besides the breathtaking views and wildlife, it also is a tour through history, as this site was home to a farming community from the 1800s, and several original buildings and churches remain that you can walk through. Walking through these historic buildings, you can only imagine the countless hands that built them and how different and simpler life was back then. Plus, it has several nature trails that will take you on a beautiful walk through the woods. There really is something for everybody here. If you plan to visit the Smokies, then this should be at the top of your list, and we suggest to block off at least 2 to 3 hours to drive around and view this history-filled destination. So, Cades Cove is actually an old farming community. They used to live here, I believe, back in like the 1800s. And what's really cool is there's still a whole bunch of old houses and churches and buildings from the old community that used to live here. So we're walking through one right now, and It's just a lot of energy here. And we're just imagining like living here back in the day before everything else, before all the technology in the national park, and just looking out at this view. Check out this front porch we're on. Can you imagine sitting here and looking out at this view every day? Alright, we just saw some bears off on the side of the road, so we pulled over. We're going to pull out the big lens and see if we can try to get some photos and videos of them. Stopped to get footage of the bear, and this little guy landed on me. He's just been chilling here for like 10 minutes. Kind of cute. Alright, so we came into Maryville, Tennessee, I believe is how you say it. We came in, 1, to fill up on gas, but 2, we wanted to come get a workout in and a shower, so we came to Planet Fitness. We have the Planet Fitness Black membership, which gets you into all the Planet Fitnesses all around the country. That way we can work out all over, but also get hot showers anywhere we go. Planet Fitness, though, you need to step it up your game, because the last few Planet Fitnesses we went to, the shower situation was not ideal. The last one I went to, they had showers, but it was only cold water in the men's room, so it was a very quick shower. And then we just came to this one here in Maryville, and the men's shower was under construction. So Donna got a shower, she's nice and clean, but I'm still stinky. So I'll probably be showering in the van tonight. Just take a quick shower, better than nothing. But yeah, we're about to head back into the park. I think this might be our last night camping in the park, we'll see. But yeah, we're enjoying our time. It's been raining off and on. Hopefully it doesn't rain too much more, because we would like to do like a campfire and cookout. But we'll see. We'll make the best of it no matter what. Alright, well, we made it to our campsite for the night. And we had plans to do a cookout. We went out and bought burgers and hot dogs, and we just got done collecting a bunch of firewood like 30 minutes ago. And right as we started to pull into the campground, it started pouring. And it's thundering and storming. So I don't think we're going to be doing a cookout tonight. Yeah, but that's life sometimes, you know. Sometimes the best laid plans don't always go as you plan. So we're just going to chill in our van for the night. We'll heat up some food that we got. We got other stuff we can eat. And yeah, we'll cook the burgers another night. So since Planet Fitness failed me again, I'll be showering in the van tonight. I'm going to kind of show you what our shower situation's like. We do at least have hot water. I just turned the hot water heater on, so it's all warmed up. So that's a nice thing. We gotta take quick showers though, because we have a limited water supply, so it's kind of wash off, soap up, wash off real quick. But better than nothing when you're sweaty and dirty and nasty. So here is our shower. We do have a toilet in here. The toilet too is not supposed to get too wet. There's an opening under here, and that's really the main area we gotta watch, but we can't let water get in there. So what we do is we kind of wrap the shower curtain around it. We made it where the toilet's removable, but honestly it's kind of a pain to take in and out, so rather than that, we just wrap the shower curtain around it, and then we just kind of stand right here and shower. So it's kind of tiny, but it works. Feels so good. Good morning. It's a cold, dreary, rainy, wet day here in the Smokies, but we're not gonna let that stop us. We're gonna do a hike because it's our last day here and we haven't done a big hike yet, so we want to get one done. We're hoping the rain will clear up. It pretty much rained all night. It's slowed down. It's more of like a drizzle right now, but it's still cold and wet. But we're excited. We're doing Peregrine Peak, I believe is what it's called. I'll correct that if it's wrong. But it's supposed to be really pretty. It looks cool. And yeah, we'll see what we can find. Let's get to it. That's wild.
You want me to poke it so it comes?
No. Look at this. Don't fall. We made it to the top of Alum Cave. Check this view out. It's just this giant like cave structure and there's water dripping down and it's just gorgeous. There's not much of a view just because it's super foggy, but it adds a really cool vibe to it anyways. I'm kind of glad we did it in the rain because the rain like gave it a whole nother element. I don't know, like just the water dripping and the water flowing, the sound of it, and it was cool. So it was a fun hike. 10 out of 10. Definitely recommend if you're in the Smoky Mountains. So we're making our way down and I realized I forgot my tripod up here in the cave. So I ran all the way back up the stairs. Luckily we were only like 5-10 minutes down, but it's all uphill. But I found my tripod. It's right up here. Oh, got it. Now I gotta go catch back up with Donna.
So Mark just ran back to grab his tripod. He left it at the top over where the cave is. So I'm just waiting around, waiting for him. And look what I found. I found a slug. Can you see him? Look at that. How cool. The slug.
All right, we are back from our hike. We didn't make it all the way to Peregrine Point because it was closed off. I guess they're doing maintenance or something up there. But we did go to Alum Cave, which was beautiful. Overall, loved the hike, highly recommend. And I think this is gonna close out our Smoky Mountain trip though. There's still a lot more to do here, but there's also a lot to see outside the park, and we feel like we're ready to move on. So I think we're gonna leave Tennessee and head up to Kentucky next and see what we can get into there.
Thank you, Smoky Mountains, for existing, for your beauty, for treating us so well. We'll see you again someday, maybe.
We'll definitely be back,
Yeah,
no doubt.
there's a lot more to do.
But yeah, that's probably the end of this video. Thank you guys for watching, following along, subscribing, all the cool people we met on this trip. If you're watching, love you guys. And yeah, we'll see you guys next week. Stay wild. So somehow our GPS language got changed. I don't even know what language it got changed to, but it's kind of hilarious. Here, listen.
Setelah seperempat mil, belok kiri.
There it goes.
Yeah, if anybody knows what language that is,
Setelah 600 kaki,
we have no
belok
idea.
kanan.
I don't even know how it got changed. Like, it was English 1 minute and now it's just...
Setelah seperempat mil, belok kiri.
I feel like Harry Potter right now. This is how we get our overhead van shots. It hit some trees while we were driving. It's got like some tree gunk on it.
I'm just glad it didn't fall off. Down. Don't let me down. And that's all I know. I don't know any other lyrics.
That was beautiful.
Thank you. Hey, honey, bring me down some of that cornmeal for some cornbread.
Yeah, she's gonna grind the corn for you to make cornbread.
I'll grab you some. It's corn.
Y'all got it outfitted for a shower and everything.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
we do. Yep.
Whole house on wheels.
Are y'all showing it on YouTube?
On YouTube,
Yeah.
yeah, you can see. Look at Mark always making friends wherever he goes.
Oh, we just finished gathering a bunch of firewood and we went out and bought burgers and hot dogs to cook.
What is that? Get it off! Ah! Where'd it go?
Sorry, that video got cut off. Donna just found a tick on her, so we pulled it off and killed it. Yeah, so we're gonna go search each other for ticks now, see if there's any more. Hopefully not.